Hello and welcome to another edition of Majid's Kitchen. In today's simple and delicious dessert category, I've created a recipe just for you. Inspired by Asian and Thai cuisine, I've made a crepe, a dessert crepe with a coconut filling. Let's go through the ingredients as follows. Let's begin with the crepe batter. I have 1 spoon of sugar, 50 grams of all-purpose flour, 30 grams of tapioca flour, and 20 grams of rice flour. You will also need a teaspoon of black roasted sesame seeds, a cup of coconut milk, some water. I'm using pandan extract for color. You can also use your store-bought food coloring, as I have red over here. And as a natural one, if you prefer to use natural colors, I've used saffron as an example for a nice bright yellow color. And now for the coconut filling, 50 grams of fresh grated coconut. You can use dry coconut. Make sure you moisten it for a little. I'm using some pandan leaves, some salt, just a pinch of salt, a teaspoon of brown sugar, a teaspoon of butter, and some lime. Let's get started with the crepe batter. Let's begin by adding in all the flour. And that's your all-purpose flour, tapioca flour, and the rice flour. Get it all in there. Give that a mix. Add in a pinch of salt. Mix it well. Add in the coconut milk. This is quite thick. I have some water if needed. Go in with half the coconut milk and half of the water, about 1/4 cup of water. Mix that. Gradually add more coconut milk. Another 1/4 cup of water. And make sure to mix it into a smooth batter. In with the rest and the coconut milk. You can still see that's quite thick. Add in the balance of the water. So I've used about a 3/4 cup of water here and 1 cup of coconut milk. Once you get a nice smooth batter with no lumps, add in your sugar. That was a spoonful of white sugar. Now we'll divide the mixture into 3 parts. A little bit more over here. Let's work on coloring our crepe batter. So I'm using pandan essence. You can find that at your Asian supermarket, or you could use a green food coloring. But this has the flavor, obviously, of the pandan leaves, which are these. Okay, so to this, I'm just going to add in a very little to give it that green color. Beautiful green color there. And then we're going to add in some of the saffron for that beautiful yellow color. You want to use a strainer and you can leave that plain, or you can put natural color or a drop of red color. I'll put 2 drops there. So here we have our 3 colors. Now that that step is taken care of, let's work on the coconut filling. Place your saucepan on medium heat and add in a 1/4 cup of water, and the brown sugar. A pinch of salt. That will bring out the flavor of the ingredients. Let's add in about half of the butter. I'll go right in there. Add in the pandan leaves. That will flavor the sugar syrup mixture. Butter will also help to keep the coconut from hardening when it cools. Add in your coconut. And let that come together slowly. I'm going to add in the balance of the saffron to the coconut. When the liquid's almost evaporated, add in and leave just a little more butter in there to use to grease your pan. Our coconut is ready. Take it off the heat and set it aside. Place a small to medium non-stick pan on medium flame. Give these individual crepe batter mixes a stir, and this one as well. Now you can add in the sesame seeds right away, or you could sprinkle them in the mix just before you're about to place them in the pan. So let's head over to the pan and start making these crepes. Take your butter and let's put a little bit on the pan. Now you want to have low to medium heat, not too high, otherwise your crepes will burn. And you want a thin batter. Okay, let's begin. So add some sesame seeds to this and give it a mix. And let's make a crepe. Okay, nice even. Set it there for about 20 seconds. To the yellow. It doesn't take long, probably 20 seconds on each side and it's ready. Maybe 30 depending on how thick it is. There you go. Cool on a sushi mat or baking rack. Placing them on top of each other will cause them to stick due to the tapioca flour. Right, to assemble, simply take your crepe, some of that coconut mixture we had, place some of it towards the bottom of the center line. Okay, you don't have to put too much. Just like this, and fold. So to fold, you want to lock in both sides, just simply as you would a tortilla wrap, and roll it tightly, just like that. Let's do another one. Take your crepe. Now, if you're going to serve it right away, you can add a little bit of lime juice, or serve a piece of lime together with the crepes. Okay. So the edges first. Okay, I'll turn it around so you can see. And wrap it tightly. Okay, that's the right side. Or to face this side up. And that would be the inside. Spoon some of the coconut edges. Okay. And then fold. Tuck it in and roll it. Okay, there you have it. We'll be right back with the presentation. And now let's do a simple presentation of our Thai-inspired coconut crepes, a recipe brought to you by Mochi's Kitchen. Get them on the plate, This is just a serving suggestion. You can serve them any way you wish or prefer. Just like this. Made a rainbow colored crepe with the rest of the batter. And there you have it. I hope you like it. Let's take a closer look.